This one's tough. Oh, what's going on with YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, and we have a discussion to talk about these mystery boxes. I've been tagged all over Twitter on it. I was literally in the background in one video because I was at the event at SneakerCon Fort Lauderdale when this was happening, and I witnessed firsthand what was going on, and it's crazy. So it was a vendor at SneakerCon. I don't believe this is part of actual SneakerCon per se. I think it's, it is the vendor. It's from a guy named, his name is Chase Benner or something. He's been posting videos about these mystery boxes. I think he has a store in Las Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's called Royal One or something like that. So shouts to him. I have seen him a couple times at SneakerCon. I don't know him per se, but this is a situation about these $300 mystery boxes that a lot of people are going crazy over, especially on the social media right now, because they are seeing some people picking up some bad boxes, like really bad boxes. Like, shoes are supposed to be $300, and when they open these boxes up, they're not exactly the greatest shoes out there. And if you were to look, I say, like one of the apps like StockX, and you're comparing the prices, like some of the shoes they open up is like $100, $120. I think the one I saw, I gotta put this in context because like the video that I was in the background, and a lot of people got on me because they're like, yo, Chris, you were laughing in the background. How can you help the kid and stuff like that? I was like, first of all, I didn't know what was going on. All right, I was walking around and I pulled up and I was talking to some people that was in the back. I was like, yo, what's going on here? And they're like, oh, he's opened up a $300 mystery box. I was like, cool. And then the reason why I was laughing, I should put this in context, is because like the situation, the kid, I even got it on my video at the SneakerCon video that I did, the vlog. And when he pulled out the shoe, I thought it was gonna be something good, because that's what they were saying. Hey, there's gonna be something good, and it was a $300 mystery box. And I thought it was a satin black or the satin Chicago women's shoe, and that's what I thought it was at first. And then when I looked at it closer, it was an Air Jordan 1 Zoom, which made it even way worse. Other things about it, because these boxes that's been coming out that a lot of people are complaining about, that these boxes are not adding up to the $300 value of the market, which is most likely a lot of people want to use, StockX prices, because it's like almost half the price. There's some shoes that's only $100. There's some shoes that's only like $180. I have seen some bad boxes from this thing. Now, not all boxes are bad. I think I saw 2 winners. I think the point of this game, the whole thing, is an actual gamble. As my man said, he said it's a gamble.
It's a gamble. You guys, every box can't be a hit. So here you got a 1 in 3 shot.
There's like 2 grand prizes. So it's basically like, it is gambling, because you have 50 boxes, 50, mystery boxes. 2 pairs are gonna be really good, which is like the Travis Scott black, Phantoms, and then the orange lobsters, and then the rest of the 50 boxes are gonna be crap. So that's what people have the problem of, because like I said, a lot of people open up these really bad boxes, and like shoes are, like I said, are really taking L's, because I saw some parents were paying for these kids boxes. Some of these kids are spending their hard-earned money. $300 is a lot of money to some of these kids, and they're spending money thinking they're gonna get something kind of good. Like I said, the guy said not all of them will be winners, not all of them will be hitters, but at least be something, man, like close to like 300, not just straight up L. And I get the price that he put on some of his things, on some of the boxes, like that Jordan 1 Zoom was stickered at $300. Maybe at his store, that's how much he's taxing. But in general, in sneaker market, a lot of us look at StockX, and we just cannot justify that Air Jordan 1 Zoom or that Panda Dunk being $300. Don't get me wrong, like at the end of the day, is this, like a lot of people want to say, is this a scam or whatever? I mean, the problem is that he has it titled at $300, like a $300 mystery box. 2 out of 50 or something like that has a grand prize, right? It's like, I think that's what he has it titled at, but he has it titled at $300 mystery box, which a lot of people think, okay, this is a $300 mystery box, meaning that each box should be worth at least $300. Obviously, is not the case. A lot of people are upset about it. I mean, these videos has been going viral, like it's going crazy. I mean, Complex been talking about it, Nice Kick's been talking about it. And with it getting so much attention, I believe SneakerCon did actually, made they made a post, and they are saying that they are aware of they said that we are aware of the mystery boxes put together at our event and are currently assessing the situation. SneakerCon observation is to create a safe and welcome environment for all attendees, and we will be developing a position on these type activities. So, see, the problem is, I'm glad that SneakerCon is actually doing something about it. Like I said, I don't think SneakerCon is a part of this whole these mystery boxes. It's mainly the vendor. Obviously, is that one of their events that's becoming a problem. And I think SneakerCon is going to take care of the situation, because like I think it's getting a little too much attention. It's getting a little too heat. It's getting too much. It's getting too hot. With this being said, like, is this like, a lot of people want to say, is this a scam or whatever? I can't say it's like a scam per se. It's definitely not right. It's not morally right for me, because like, I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to look at both ways. Like, if I was a father, if I was a kid in the audience, and I paid $300 for my son to get, a mystery box, I'm expected to be at least $300 worth of, stuff, at least. It does come with accessories, like a mask and a Supreme sticker, But majority of the boxes are not good boxes, man. Like, it's not good stuff. Like, some of the shoes, like, yeah, a lot of us are going to use StockX as the price point. That is market. That's how we, price a lot of our shoes, And like I said, if I was a parent, I pay that, I'll be quite upset if I did that for my son, or I saw my son spending $300 of his hard-earned money, and he got one of those bad boxes. Now, if you got a good box, obviously that's it's exciting. But at the end of the day, I think it was like, it was a Black Phantom and Orange Lobster at that event. There was, I think, one time someone got like Lost and Founds early and some green Air Force One off-whites. Those are going for a decent amount of money. Don't get me wrong. There are probably there are like 1 out of like 50, 1 out of 25 of a good box. But that's, like I said, it's a gamble, and that's the problem. It shouldn't be a gamble, because I don't think those events allow gambling. It's like actually one of their policies. To me, in my opinion, I don't feel like it's right. Like, you gotta put some better stuff in it. I don't know what to put in, man. At least something, like, not just like a straight up L. Like, I'm talking about, like, some of these boxes have like, shoes are worth like $120 that nobody wants. Like Dunk High Camos, Air Jordan 1 Zooms. Like, come on, put something decent in. Like, at least an SB, like, Why So Sad? Those are only going for, like, on StockX, like, what, $220, $250, Put something in that, man, and maybe like a Supreme tee or something that kind of equal the value. And I understand, as he is a reseller, so he is trying to make money. He's not trying to just always take L's. I think that's the point of these mystery boxes. It seems kind of not the right way to do it. That's what I would say. Like, like I said, I don't like it. I wouldn't purchase it. Me personally, I wouldn't go for it. I don't recommend anyone to go for it unless, there are some people out there that just want to gamble. They want to take the chance because they could get something good or something bad. But again, it's like one of those things where the odds are not in your favor, guys. I mean, 1 out of 25 or 1 out of 50 could potentially get a good box. The rest are going to be not so good. I mean, like, if you're gonna do something like this, like I said, if I was owning these, mystery boxes, you gotta do something better. Like, you can't just put pandas in it. You can't just put these random dunks in it that's worth nothing that nobody cares about or whatever. You gotta put something at least decent in there, at least. Like, and I'm not even saying like it has to be a $300 equal value, but people just can't take big L's because it just looks crazy. It looks really, really bad. That's why it's blowing up on Twitter and on social media and all that, and people are just mad, upset about it, because you see in these videos is a lot of it are kids, and sometimes these kids, they just don't know better. And a lot of these events, like, kids, they come to these events to try to have a good time. They're starting to like sneakers, and they want to get involved, and they want to buy the sneakers they like and stuff like that. But when they play a game like this, it just kind of like a life learning lesson. Like, man, I shouldn't spend that $300. Like, $300 is a lot of money for some kids, especially for a box. But to me, I think the people that's getting some of these things are just straight L's. Like, like I said, it did not look good in my opinion. I would be super surprised if there are any more of these mystery boxes in the upcoming events. I'll be very surprised. If you guys want, I mean, maybe I'll buy one myself and do like a whole content on it or something. But you know, I don't want to encourage it or anything like that. But in my opinion, I don't like it. I would never buy one. I don't plan on it. I don't like to gamble, stuff like that, because like I just can't take a risk. And I look back and I saw a lot of these videos that a lot of people were taking L's. So SeekerCon is gonna step in. I think they're most likely they're gonna do something about it. Not exactly sure, but yeah, man, it looks crazy. It definitely looks crazy. I don't think a lot of people like it, but you know, at the end of the day, people have choices. If you want to gamble and take that risk, that is on them. But again, you gotta know the odds are not in your favor. Just letting you guys know. Anyway, guys, you guys let me know how you guys feel about these mystery boxes. You know, do you like the gamble, or do you not like? How you think it's a, you know, a finesse? What do you guys think about it? Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at GermanChris on IG, sometime on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. And I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm GermanChris. Peace.